And welcome here to TalkFCB, and welcome back to the channel, guys, where once again the Super League is absolutely dominating all news right now. Doesn't matter what club you support, doesn't matter which angle you're coming from, the Super League is very much on the agenda. But I think for all Barcelona fans right now, of course I think we're disappointed in our own club. I think we expected more. I think we still do expect more from our club, and we are still waiting for some sort of clarity on exactly what is going on right now. But one of the burning questions that we do have, and something that's troubling me right now, is exactly who sanctioned this move into the Super League. Was it previous president Josep Maria Bartomeu, or was it Joan Laporta? We are going to be assessing all of those angles today, so let's get to it. Because indeed, last night over on MORETALKFCB, we did discuss Florentino's very wide-ranging interview with El Chinguito when he spoke there about his plans for the Super League. Remember that Florentino is indeed the Super League chairman, while also being president of Real Madrid. And he seemed very, very determined to actually bring up Joan Laporta by name. He didn't actually do that with any other of the Super League presidents, but he did specifically try to mention Laporta. He said it wasn't hard to convince Joan Laporta. He said that doesn't happen when you speak with responsible people. He said Barcelona are going through a bad situation financially. They know this is the future, and financially it saves everyone. And as Florentino said all interview long, he believes the Super League saves football. He also then went on to say, if I had to, I would leave my duty as Super League chairman for Joan Laporta to take over tomorrow if it came to that. Not really sure there what sort of point Florentino Perez was trying to make, and then he did go on to say that Laporta would speak on Tuesday publicly to address and indeed confirm their plans there for the Super League. And it is interesting because today, of course it's Tuesday, Laporta will not be speaking today, which initially I'm quite disappointed about because I want to hear desperately from the club. I want to hear from Laporta. I want some sort of clarity on this matter. But at the same time, is this a show of strength? Is this a case of Laporta not really just doing what Florentino tells him to do? I wouldn't expect him to do that. Florentino has said he's going to speak today. Well, you know what? He's not. He's not just going to do exactly what he's told to do. And that is really, really important right now. Or could it also be that the club right now are taking a bit more time? They are carefully weighing up their options and considering their approach right now, given the huge backlash against the Super League. But I think one thing that I have to make absolutely clear from my personal point of view in today's video, yes, I am disappointed with the club. Yes, I do want to hear more information, but I really do have to say, guys, listening to Florentino Perez last night, do not take everything he says as absolute gospel. He is somebody here who, for me, I cannot trust him. We have all seen over the years, if you've followed Barcelona for any amount of time, you have seen the kind of man and the kind of control freak that Florentino Perez is. And Laporta actually is one of the only, if not the only president to ever really stand up to him and ever really actually dominate Florentino Perez over the years. So don't forget here that those two haven't exactly always seen eye to eye. And let's not forget here, Super League chairman or not, we're still talking about the Real Madrid president. Florentino Perez is still in charge here at our arch rivals, so we shouldn't just be looking at everything he says and thinking, wow, you know, he's trying to help us. He doesn't want to help Barcelona. Doesn't matter what he says, he is not thinking about the good of our club. He probably hates us, and certainly we hate him too. And I just cannot understand here why, from Laporta's point of view, you would be entering there into a competition with Florentino Perez running it. I do not understand that whatsoever, and that is what we're going to try and get to the bottom here of exactly who signed up Barcelona to this Super League. Because you think about it right now in La Liga, the refereeing decisions, the problem that we go through time and time again there with a little bit of bias going Real Madrid's way. You imagine that when Florentino Perez is literally running the league. In La Liga, he's not supposed to have any influence. In the Super League, he's running it already and being the Madrid president. I cannot understand why you would think then it's a good idea to go and play in that tournament. So, how did it happen? Because the first thing that I do want to say is Bartomeu is responsible and solely responsible for the financial crisis that Barcelona find themselves in as of today. It is as simple as that. This is not the fault of Laporta. Bartomeu crippled our club financially. He left us in this desperate situation, and he alone is responsible for that absolute chaos. And also, let's not forget there, before Bartomeu resigned in October October of 2020. It was literally his final words as the president before he left his role. He said, "I can announce some extraordinary news today." He said yesterday, speaking back in October, he said yesterday we accepted a proposal to participate in a future European Super League, which would guarantee the future financial stability of this club. And it was the way that he said it. If you remember there, back to when he was sort of leaving, he was resigning, he was a broken man, but it was almost like a mic drop moment for him. It was his parting shot at us Barcelona fans. He was rubbing it in our faces, the fact that he was the one who agreed it. He says it there that he agreed. He signed it over there that we were going to play in a Super League. And that is why I think certainly, as Florentino said yesterday, this has been something that has been planned for a long, long time, many, many years. We're going back a long time here. This is not just something that Laporta has come in and he just signed it and said, you know what, yes, I'm going to make this happen. This started well before Laporta, and like I say, the mess undoubtedly begins with Bartomeu. And it also makes it even more interesting to me that back in January, Laporta is there on air. It's there for everybody to go and see. He spoke about the Super League and he hated the idea. He said, I think the European Super League is killing, it's going to kill the football industry. He said, it's just a question of money. He said, that's my personal opinion. He said, from what I've read about it, from what's come out about it, I have very little detailed information right now and how it's going to be organised, but I'm of the view that money is not everything. So quite clearly there, just back in January, just several months ago, Laporta very much against this Super League idea. And this is why we need clarity. We need him now. He is the president. He has the responsibility to come out in front of us Barcelona fans and tell us how this happened. How did we make it here? Where is the future going? What direction are we going in? And can we even say, Mesqueon Club anymore? And of course, guys, like we have been saying over on More Talk FCB, there are plenty of people right now inside the football. We spoke there about Jurgen Klopp. We spoke about Pep Guardiola, about James Milner, people speaking out from within the game about how they do not like these proposals. No word yet from any Barcelona players on social media. Nothing from them at all, apart from maybe Frenkie de Jong over on Instagram there. He did appear to like a post about Pep speaking against the Super League. So that's the only thing we've seen so far from Barcelona players. And I tell you what, tomorrow it is going to be so interesting because Ronald Koeman will be facing the media ahead of Getafe on Thursday. That's going to be on Wednesday there, that press conference. I'm going to be bringing you every word of that. Koeman, he will be asked about it, but will he answer? Will he give us any insights on his opinion on the Super League? We will have to wait and see. We demand clarity and we expect to get it very soon. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and I thank you indeed for your continued support. But until next time, as always, Visca El Barça.